Hey, family. How are we doing? Can I just say, listen, I have too many live streams. I'm going to be very honest with you. Because guess where I was at? While you guys were over here at Married at First Sight, guess who was in a Real Housewives of New Jersey looking dumb? I was like, nobody's here. What happened? I'm a one-woman show. I'm doing the best I can. I'm doing the best I can. I'm doing the best I can. That's why, I don't know if you were able to see it. That's why my background changed, like in the middle, because I was in the wrong damn one. I'm doing the best I can. I'm doing the best I can, my loves. Doing the best I can. What's up, Black Lavender? Hey, Tracy. And then I kept on hitting the go live. If you use StreamYard, you know what I'm talking about. StreamYard was just like, this is scheduled for 2 hours later. So then I had to come back in here and reschedule this one because I was late for this one because I was in the wrong one. One woman show. When we're a whole production, like 2 years from now, well, I'll have my sit down with Oprah and be like, oh, girl, it was just me and a laptop. How are we doing, family? Hey, Ordered Steps. Hey, Simply Simone. My good and faithfuls are here. Hey, my loves, y'all know what we're doing. Tony Moly. I'm going to say Moly because I feel like it's holy moly. Tony Moly, lavender. I prefer the honey though. You know what? I finally tried the mask, guys. I finally tried the masks that go with this. I'm not a fan. And it's not, I don't know if it's their, I don't know. I don't think it's the ingredients. I honestly think I don't like those masks that you have to put on your face. The ones that, you know, look like Silence of the Lambs. I don't like those. I like to actually put the product on my face and go from there. But all in all, we're here. We're here now. But I'm going to keep up with this lotion. This lotion is, it works. This hand lotion is that girl. What's up, Planning with Danny? How you doing, my love? Oh, and since we're talking beauty products, I don't know why, but y'all know I only get sample size of everything. Like I never buy the full product until I know how it actually works. The only product that I've ever done that with was Bolden. Their beauty mask, their glow hydrating mask. They have so many good reviews. I just bought it, you know, off grip. I didn't even wait, you know, to get a sample size. I just bought it off grip. But I tried last night, the Ole Henriksen Sheer. No, Nikki, hold on. Ole, girl, let me get you together, Ole. Why you got two products that look the same, but they're different? Like, I get the color is slightly off, but girl, like, come on. Anyway, I tried their Transform Invigorating Night Transformation Gel last night. Baby, skin was butter this morning. Butter. I said, oh, where has this been? I think I might get the full size. We'll see. Not an ad. I don't have a sponsorship with Ole Henriksen yet. Okay, speak those things that are not as though they were. Anyway, try that. Especially you ladies over 25. Let's do what we gotta do. I like it. So once again, it's the Ole Invigorating Sheer Transformation. Damn it, NikkiStar. It's the Ole Henriksen Invigorating Night Transformation Gel. Nice. It's a little bit like the Belief Aqua Bomb, right? Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's like that, but better. And who knew that Ole was a man? Did y'all know that? I thought it was a woman. Anyway, hey, Jess Rogers said, get your grits, people. Get your grits. That's for next week. That's next week. Next week, are we ready? Are we ready for next week? Next week, I think I'm going to be on the East Coast. So I think I might be able to go live right after the episode. We'll see. I'll see where I'm at. If I'm on the West Coast, I'm going to do a live the next day. But I think I might be on the East when this comes out. So I might be able to catch this early. Hey, Rocky. Rocky said, hi, Nikki. I just wanted to say hi. Your reviews got me in a drag race. I've been binge watching the show from season 1. I love it so much. You're so welcome, Rocky. It's a great show. And my video with my mom about, talking about Drag Race should be up probably tonight. I'm still editing. Y'all know how I am. Listen, I can edit. I just don't like it. So there is a lot of work that has to, a lot of mental work that has to go into me editing. But I'm actually starting to use Final Cut Pro. Yikes. But, the videos will get better and better and better. As you have seen here, the quality has changed here at NikkiStar TV. We're doing the best we can. But that should be up tonight. Thank you so much, Rocky. Thank you so much. Kimberly Rivers said, Vincent posted on Instagram, real problematic. Had a pic of a troll with long hair talking about how girl with, well, I wasn't expecting that. Thanks for the tea, Kimberly. Thanks for the tea. What's up, Jess? Jess said, girl, I was pissed at Vincent last night. I was yelling at the TV, messing with her hair. Does he not know how much hair costs? We will talk about that moment. I was screaming when he did that. I was like, Vincent, no! But he felt bad. Y'all can see it in his face. Anyway, guys, so sorry about the confusion today. I'm getting better. Listen, I've been using StreamYard now for like 3 weeks. Give me a chance. And I just upgraded, so there's a lot more features. Give your girl a chance. We're working here. We're growing. I'm a one-woman show, okay? One-woman show. Anyway, let's get into it. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on in the room. Whoa, come on in the room. Yeah, we got so much to talk about because Amirio is here. What's up, Amirio J? So won't you come on in the room? Come on in the room. What's up, Jess? Come on in the room. Hey, to say we got so much to talk about. So won't you come on in the room? What up, Angela? Come on in the room. Hey, Black Lavender. Come on in the room. Yeah, we got so much to talk about. I said we got so much to talk about. I said we got so much to talk about. So won't you come on in the room? Shout out to Ordered Steps. You a real one for this. You a real one for this. Thank you, my love. Thank you. Come on in the room. Come on. Trey said, PSA for the men in the chat. Don't touch my hair unless I say you can. Vincent, it was all going so well. Anyway, Shonda, link to buy grits. Southern Queen Foods. You guys know, I was thinking about, remember in my video about Black-owned brands that I love? And I did Southern Queen Foods. And I said, I didn't know how I found out about that. I just saw it on Instagram. And I realized whose Instagram I saw it on. It was the Kitchenista. She has a blog, Kitchenista Diaries. I follow her on like all social platforms. So she was the one who actually suggested that we try those grits. And I've been hooked ever since. I will say I have not bought any since I finished up the last batch that I bought, because I don't know if this happens to you guys, but my arms are starting to swell. My family says it's in my head, but I'm like, this right here, I am eating myself out of house and home. I gotta stop. So I'm pulling back. You see, I got my water. It's not a game. And I would seriously, I would eat a big pot of those grits. I had to stop. So right now it's fruits, vegetables, and water. I had some ice cream this morning. We all fall short of the glory of God. Do not judge me. But I can't. I was like, my arms are swelling. What level of bigness is this? Oh no, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Listen, I've always been, a little thick. This right here, arm swelling, Not my forte. I don't know what this is, but we gonna stop. We gonna stop. So thank God it's getting a little bit warm. So, the summer fruits are coming out because, girl, I was just like, what is going on? I can't fit nothing. Shout out to Tracy for these shirts. If y'all see these shirts a lot, listen, this is the only thing that I can fit. What is happening? Remember when I gained weight during the pandemic and then I lost that weight? Well, I gained that weight back and then something else. What the hell is going on? I can understand if I was in love, but I'm single. This is the mess. So we got to do what we got to do. We got to do what we got to do. Shonda said, it's Miss Rona's fault. I keep losing and gaining the same 20 pounds. Me too. Me too. I cannot fit anything. I was out with my mom yesterday and I had on a shirt and she was just like, Nikki, you have to dress for the weather. I said, this is all I could fit, girl. This is all I could fit. I'm getting too big for my big clothes. What's going on? Nah, I'm out. I'm not playing. It's not a game. I don't know what I'm going to have after this. I think I might walk to Whole Foods and get some celery. Who knows? Them kids are in the jacuzzi again. Not my problem. You send your 6-year-old down to the jacuzzi. You know what? I am going to be concerned. Let me open this. Hold on. I got to watch the baby. I can't. Sorry. Okay. God damn it. I'm doing a whole freaking review and also babysitting. The devil is a damn liar. Anyway, let's get in to the review. Child. It takes a village, apparently. Apparently, it takes a village. It takes a village. Anyway, where am I? Oh, gosh. Let me make sure my notes come up. I'm on Cameo. I'm finally on Cameo. I told y'all about it. I'm finally on Cameo. Let me show y'all this before I get started. Show y'all my little Cameo. Let me view my profile. Oh, wait, can you hear my video? And I am finally on Cameo. So hit your girl up if you want me to send you a birthday message. If you want me to send one of your friends or family members a message, whatever it is, if you just want to chat, hit your girl up and I will get right back to you as soon as possible. Love you so much. Bye. Hey, Star family, it's your girl. I'm on Cameo. I'll put my link in the description box. But listen, I'm trying. I'm doing the best I can. Mother on Cameo. Let's go. Let's go. Hit me up. Hit me up. Anyway, let me get started. Got my beeper. Let me get my notes. Let me get my notes. This is Married at First Sight, right? Thank the Lord. I'm not in no Real Housewives of New Jersey. Thank you, Whitney. Oh, Shonda is on it. Yes. Come on, moderators. Yes, I love our moderators. Thank you guys so much. Thank you all so much. I could not do it without you. Love you, family. All right, my loves. If you are just here for the review, beloved, a lot has happened, but it starts right now. I have a trip too next week, and now I'm on this diet. I'm in trouble. Anyway, Virginia and Eric. I'm actually shocked that Eric had a good childhood because he mentioned it in this episode. He was saying, when he was talking about him and Virginia's relationship, he was, saying that, I know that she had a really, rough childhood and I had something very opposite. I had a great childhood. And I'm just like, Eric, I don't necessarily believe that. You know why? Because if there's something has had to happen to you, either in your youth or, your young adult life, because you're a very snappy person and he has a lot of triggers. I never forgot that sister-in-law when she was just like, if Virginia doesn't do what Eric wants her to do and only what he wants her to do, he's going to get very, very mad. What the hell does that mean? Like, is everybody just going along with his triggers and doing what they need to do to appease him? I'm not saying that he didn't have a great childhood. I think that he's overlooking some things because what leads you to get to this point? as a person where Eric is a Jekyll and Hyde to me. Like, I feel like we've seen a lot of the true Eric and the Eric that Virginia is dealing with off camera, right? I feel like the one who he presents on camera is a polished version of himself. No shade. We all do that, right? But his off-camera Eric is very, very, very alarming. Here is why. When we see him on camera, we see some of the issues that they have. When we see him off camera, it always follows with Virginia, running to a producer in tears, saying that she wants to get out of this. So I've always been very concerned for her well-being. Not saying he's going to do anything physical to her, but just how she would have these guttural cries with producers every time this man snapped at her. And then last week's episode, when they were driving up to the vacation spot that all the couples were going to, they're just having a conversation, and he's just like, I hate when you do that to me on camera. What the hell is going on? Girl, this is a TV relationship marriage. Like, you don't need to be going through this for a TV show. I don't like Virginia in this. I really, really, really don't. Before I go on, let me acknowledge a super chat. Hey, my love, Angela. Angela said, I'm about to eat pizza. I'm not going to be chatting because I only have one working hand. Oh my God, Angela, what happened? I am watching. Love you and the whole Star family. Love you too, Angela. Thank you so much for all of your support. I love Angela. Like, Angela hits me up on Instagram. Like, she's a sweetie all around. Show some love to Angela. Thank you, Angela. And so Virginia in this episode says in so many ways that she does not want to be with Eric without saying it. When she's with her family, they're asking her siblings specifically, they're asking her questions about it. And she's just like, well, I felt like Virginia was playing very coy for the show. I do believe that the producers tell them, even though you have a decision, if you have it, just don't really allude to it until actual decision day, right? Because I feel like if they didn't have that kind of clause, then we would already hear the couple saying, well, I'm not, going to be there on decision day. Like, this is not going to work for me, right? There's no way that each and every couple still is very mum about their decision. I think that this is a show thing that they have to do, because she's not really revealing to her family what she's going to do. She's very in and out, and she's saying, well, Eric knows where he stands with me, and he's in this, and he really wants to be in this. I'm going to wait till decision day. I'm not really sure. And I'm just like, you are really sure, because you're not even fully committed into this marriage. We still don't know where you went for 45 minutes. Me and Eric, us and Eric, the audience and Eric still have not gotten that answer. You're not in this marriage. And if you were in it, we will all still tell you to get out of it, because this partner does not suit you or any woman. He got some stuff to work on. He really, really, really does. I don't know. And maybe it's just because of the show, but Virginia's family, I was just like, y'all have siblings. Y'all know what she's going through, right? We're doing the TV stuff right now. I get it. But I don't know why they weren't moving her out of that apartment. Because you cannot tell me that Virginia has not called her sister crying multiple times. I would have been like, you know what? I feel like I know where you're at. Let me start packing up all these damn cats, because this is not something that you want to do. Because Virginia, in my opinion, is pulling a Ryan, right? Not saying what I want to do verbally, but everything about me physically is saying my answer. I know what is going to happen with these couples on decision day, I think. I hope out of pressure they won't stay for the show and then later break up off camera, because I can see that happening too. But with Virginia and Ryan specifically, you're not saying it. Your body is telling us, your body language, how you interact with your partner, how when your partner says, I love you, you don't say anything back. Like with Virginia and Eric at dinner. Eric is pulling out all the stops, right? Because it's the day before decision day. So now he's crying. Right now he's crying and he's saying, I love you. I know I want to be there with you at the end. And while he's doing all this crying, Virginia's just like, do you believe in soulmates? Because you were married before. And let me tell you how Eric's tears, I'm going to be honest, were a little alarming to me. It's just, Eric, there is something about you that Eric gives me White Ike Turner. He does. He gives me White Ike Turner, not in, the physical sense, but there is something about him that is so like just very ID channel, very Lifetime movie with that college boyfriend on a campus. You know what I mean? You know them Lifetime movies where the daughter goes to college and she meets this jock on campus, and then they get into this relationship and she's hiding stuff from the mom, and then all of a sudden the daughter disappears and the mother has to fight the school to find out what happened to her daughter. And y'all, we've all seen that movie on Lifetime multiple times. So that's what it kind of gives me, because I'm just like, you go from being extremely nasty and snappy to her, right? And now that you think that you're about to lose her, now you start crying. Now you start saying that you love her and you don't want her to go, and you know that she is the one for you. You don't want to be alone. And it all seems very manipulative in a way that we have all seen, if not in our own lives, on TV about a certain kind of guy. And that's what it was giving me. Thankfully for me, it looked like Virginia wasn't buying it, because she was just like, he was doing all this emotional stuff. And Virginia was just like, well, you've been married before, so I don't necessarily believe in soulmates. I don't think that this person is going to be the person for you forever. Again, Virginia, you're not saying it, but you're saying it. And Eric is picking it up, which is why when literally the night before you both have to go away and, spend some time alone before decision day, he says to you, all of a sudden, the things that you wanted to hear the whole time, the things that he wouldn't compromise on, all of a sudden it's, I'm going to move out of my apartment. I'm going to move out of my condo, and we're going to find a place together, and I'm going to rent it out immediately. Whatever you want, I will do whatever you need. And I'm just like, I don't trust it. I don't believe it. And I don't think it's a safe situation for Virginia. Am I calling Eric an abuser? No, I don't know him to know if, I'm only going off of what I see on the TV show, but I am saying that what he's doing at this moment is extremely manipulative, and Virginia should be aware. That's what I am saying. Let me move on to Brianna and Vincent. So Vincent says, you gotta grow up, boy. You gotta grow up. Vincent is such a child in so many ways. I don't know if he's the youngest in his family, but he is such a kid, like a toddler. Terrible twos. That's what he gives me. Terrible twos. It's just like, he gets so sensitive, and I feel like he doesn't understand yet the role that he has stepped in as a husband, right? Not saying that a husband can't be emotional, not saying that a husband can't have good days and bad days, but I'm like, if you want to position yourself as the leader of this family, right? If you want to position yourself as the protector, right, of Brianna, you gotta lead out in a certain way. And I just feel like he does so well when he's like Prince Charming. And then like one comment, he turns into this sassy toddler. And it's like, dude, all she said was that you seem to be a bit disorganized. She is not your high school bully. She is your wife saying these things to her husband in a conversation that you started. So she is in conversation with you. You guys are not having a fight. It is not the energy that you're giving. So because you didn't like what she said, you attack her with, well, I told the experts that I didn't want to be with a woman that's bossy and assertive. So basically you're telling her, I told the experts I didn't want to be with a woman like you. So now the woman is broken. She's taking this and telling it to her mama and telling her about what you said about her when you were upset. So now we have had this, this chain of events from this one little sensitive moment that you had. And it's just like, you have far too many to want to be somebody's husband. It's just too much too soon. I know they're, married at first sight. So they're all starting to get to know each other. They're all starting to get to know each other a bit better each and every day. But it's like, dude, at some point, how the hell you get to life as a grown man? Being like, how you get to 28 being this sensitive? How you keep a job being this sensitive? It's really off-putting. It really, really is, because it's like one thing could just change your whole mood, and then you're in attack mode, and nobody knows what the hell is going on because you don't communicate. Later, he communicated with Brianna at dinner, and I think that was great. But I think Vincent needs to start working on communicating with her in that moment. You have to do that, because when you let stuff linger, mess in between happens, and it makes the situation worse than what it is. So what needs to happen with Vincent is he has to grow up. He cannot be this sensitive guy all the time. It is draining to watch. I can only imagine what it's like being your wife. And y'all were my super couple. I love this couple. The issues that I've had with you, like, I don't really have any issues with Brianna. I think my only thing was I felt like she could, save a bit more, because American Eagle ain't that much. Y'all had a problem with that. It is what it is. We can agree to disagree. But that's about it. Vincent, his nasty little fits, they changed the whole energy of the relationship, and it takes him some time to get back. Who gonna keep on waiting for you to get back after you have a pissy toddler moment? At some point, she's gonna get tired of that. At some point, that engineer who can, that bossy engineer who can provide for herself, is gonna get tired of that. You got a different woman, bro. You don't have a Clara. No shade, Clara, but you don't have a Clara. You got a woman who's been doing it for herself, by herself, for a very long time. She don't tolerate mess like this. Hopefully you got it together, because apparently they're still together. I don't know. I don't know if it's the truth. We will find out, but you can't be doing that too long with a woman like that, bro. Not a woman like that knows what life is like without you. And it was good before you got there. Child, you better watch out. You better watch out. Speaking of watching out, before we get to that, I want to tell you about how messy this show is. Because I was thinking about what Vincent said, and he said, I told the experts to not give me a woman that's bossy and assertive. He absolutely said that, right? He absolutely said it to Brianna to hurt her. It worked. But I want to talk about this show, because with every person, we have heard them say what they wanted, and the experts have given them the total opposite. Why? Because they set these relationships up for mess, for drama. The fact that some of them work out is a bonus, but at the end of the day, this is a TV show. They want to see fireworks. They want you to keep on coming back. This ain't The Bachelor, right? This ain't The Bachelorette. That you're not tuning in for a love story. They want to keep drama every episode, so there could be some sort of cliffhanger for you to want to come back to watch. I will say some of this is a bit exaggerated for, TV or whatever, but I don't think that they set any of these couples up for them to succeed. I think if it happens, it's a bonus, sometimes a shock, but I don't think this is ever the intention of the show. I really, really don't. Which is what I think that it's the same thing for The Bachelor and Bachelorette. I don't think they at all want these couples to work out. They want the couples that will bring people back to watching the show. They want people who will have an interesting story, because at the end of the day, it's entertainment. If people find love in marriage or whatever, after that, great. That ain't their goal. That's what I get from these experts. Because when Vincent said that, I was just like, you are not the first person on this show that has said that the experts gave them the total opposite of what they asked for, because it's a TV show. This ain't no love matchmaking. It's a TV show, and they knew exactly what they were doing. I would never forgive them for what they did to Paige, and I would never forgive them for what they did to Clara. We are seeing two women, Virginia as well. The only one who was in something that I can sort of take is Brianna and Vincent, but a lot of these women are in relationships with men who are absolutely awful to them, except for Haley and Jacob. Because Haley, girl, they get you together every episode. Anyway, Vincent, I'm glad you survived cutting Brianna's hair. She wasn't laughing at that. He thought it was going to be cute and funny. She was not laughing at that. I will give Vincent this. I think he actually thought he was helping, because his face when he realized that Brianna was serious and that this was not what she wanted. Oh, I felt bad. I felt bad. I felt bad for Brianna. But then I saw Vince's face and he was like, I'm so glad you survived that, buddy. I'm so glad you survived that, because when he cut her hair, I gasped. I was like, but then I saw Vincent's face and I was like, oh, Brianna, he didn't mean it. He really thought that he was helping. He learned that day. Before I move on, hey, Black Lavender, thank you for the for letting me know about Phil. Before I move on, let's acknowledge this super chat from Phil. Phil said, Nikki, if you want toxic Married at First Sight, watch season 10 in DC. Phil, this is enough for me. Thank you, my love. This is enough for me. I can't. Season 12, I need a break. Season 13, I don't know if I'm coming back. We will see. We will see. I don't have a lot to say about Haley and Jacob. I really don't. My only thing about Haley and Jacob, I said two things. The first thing I said is, if any of these couples, aside from Vincent and Brianna, stay together, I will be extremely shocked. I will, because I think that all of these couples are mismatch. We say mismatch in Philly. I don't think that they are the. I don't think that these couples are going to work. I think that there will be somebody who is upset and wants to stay in it. But I feel like Virginia's going to walk. I think that Ryan is going to walk. Haley and Jacob, I really feel like Haley is going to walk from Jacob. Here's why. Jacob just wants to be married. I don't think Jacob cares about who the person is. He just wants to be married because Jacob, he continues to mention that all of his friends are married and has kids, and he is 39 going into 40. What? He is 39 going into 40, and he doesn't want to be dating when he's 40. That is a terrible reason to get married. You should never get married because of your age. You should never get married. I was going to say because of money, but we take that out. You should never get married because of pressure from family or religious reasons or society's reasons. You should really marry this person because not only do you love them, you want to create a life with them. And I'm not saying that that life has to be a child, but when you get married, before the kids even come in, you two have chosen to walk out the rest of your life as a married couple, as a joined couple. You have joined your lives together. So you had a different life when you were single. Now that you are married, you are starting a new life. This is a new journey for you, and you should want to be on this journey with this person. You should not be here and just be like, oh, well, I did this because I'm turning 40. That's it? That shouldn't be a reason. You should want so much more from your partner. And I kind of think that's one of the reasons why him and Haley are not connecting, because it could be anybody. It doesn't have to be Haley. So he's not really investing in the person because he just wants the marriage. And it's just really unfortunate. I feel bad that he feels this way. I will say it's not enlightening. It's not refreshing. It's a different perspective to see a man going through this kind of stage in his life that is more focused on concerning women. Like you always see women, if not on these TV shows and movies, talking about how, oh, I'm at this stage and I need to get married. To see it from a man's perspective, I will say it's sad either way. But it's just, I don't know. It's really sad because Jacob I think that he's a nice guy. I think that him and Haley are just not the right fit. But it's really upsetting to see him say, oh, I'm 39 and I'm turning 40 and I want to be married because I don't want to be dating at 40. And my friends are married and they have kids. And, I don't want to be the only one who doesn't have kids. I feel like all of these reasons that he is choosing to stay in this marriage or get married again, if he does, are not good enough reasons to be married, in my opinion, because the woman that you marry will know that she just, stopped by at the right time. She will know that you just had an intention of getting married and it didn't have to be her. It could have been any vagina. Any woman with a pulse would have worked. And it's like, dude, you should want a partner that compliments you. You should want a partner who you will want to create a life with, who you will want to raise children with, who you will want to die beside. Like, that should be more important than your age. Especially now, since our lifespan is going to double. Did you see that? Did you read that article? So many people were in the, because I saw it on Twitter, and so many people were in the comment section like, no, thank you. I don't want to double my lifespan. One guy was just like, so I got to deal with white supremacy and oppression for twice the amount of years that I've been on this earth? Hell no. White people don't take nothing serious. We can find a joke in everything. But yeah, Jacob, I want you to be with somebody that you want to be with. I don't care. Okay, who cares if you get married at 45? You're a dude. If you want kids, you're always going to shoot out seed. You know what I mean? Just get somebody who is fertile. You'll be fine, bro. You'll be fine. I want you to be in love, Jacob. I want you to want to be married to this person, not just want to be married. And I think Jacob and Haley are two sides of the same coin because they're in the same place, right? Haley will walk because she's just not happy in this situation, but she will stay in it if Jacob, does a few things that is okay with her, right? So they will both settle just for the sake of marriage, and I really hope they don't. I'm betting on Haley that she will walk because I think it's going to be the best decision for the both of them. But these two are settlers, and that's upsetting. Neither one of you should be settling just for marriage. Guys, I know people who are married. I know people who are divorced. Marriage ain't that great. Marriage ain't that great. If you are marrying for other reasons than the fact that you think that this person is amazing and that you two can have a great life together. If you're marrying for something outside of that, outside of money, listen, I know a couple people who married for money. You might not be in love, but a Bentley helps. Listen, so yeah, Haley and Jacob, I hope it doesn't work out. I hate to say it, but I really do hope it doesn't work out for you two because you're both settling. You're both not happy. You're both not what the other person wants. You're just trying to make it work for the sake of marriage. And I don't think that any relationship will work out just because of that superficial reason. I think you both should want more and deserve more, in my opinion. Even when they go out to this dinner to talk about their marriage, it's like watching paint dry at a funeral home. It was so depressing. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. And then at the end of the date, Jacob says, I don't know, who knows what can happen on decision day. What the hell do you mean, who knows? You and Haley know what's going to happen on decision day. Y'all walking away. Y'all need me on this show. These experts is playing with your lives. Playing with your lives. Pastor Cow should have been told y'all both to get out of this situation. And I still got a problem with that expert that made Haley sleep in the same bed with Jacob and kiss him. That was very problematic. Anyway, speaking of problematic, let's move on to Clara and Ryan. It's so sad to see flashbacks from when Clara was free, when she had her own mind, when she would say no to stuff that she meant no to. To see Clara today, relatable, sad. It's relatable, it's sad, it's depressing. And it's unfortunate because I feel like the experts are not helping her. Y'all are sitting over here giving voiceovers over flashbacks from Clara's earlier, episodes, but knowing good and well, because you've met with this couple several times, that she is lying about being happy. On the phone with her friend, our marriage is a 10 out of 10. Who says that? She's like bending and molding and dying to be what Ryan wants. And it's just still not good enough because Ryan was the one who started that off first. Oh, 10 out of 10. Yeah, my marriage is, you know what? I will say this. He didn't say my marriage is a 10 out of 10. He said 10 out of 10 for me being a good husband. I think I'm knocking it out the park because it's all about him. And that's what this whole relationship has been. It's all about him and what he wants. And Clara went from not wanting certain things to all of a sudden wanting certain things. Because remember when she was just like, go, I've never went to bed at 10:30. That's not something that I want to do. Now she's just like, oh, when it gets to 10:30, I'm so tired. And, I can't believe I'm up this late. And now I'm just like, who are you? Yes, who are you? Look in the mirror and scream that to yourself. Who are you? Because you're not Clara anymore. At least not the Clara we met. Who are you? You don't know who you are. Clara is the kind of girl that loses herself in her relationships. Like she will mold to whatever this man wants the woman to be. And she loses her entire self and she doesn't get herself back until she breaks up with the dude. We all have either been that person or have, girlfriends who have been that person. And it's absolutely sad to watch. It really, really is. I'm like, girl, you don't want to go to bed at 10:30. I absolutely believe that she waits for him to fall asleep. And she probably, sneaks into another room, watch Netflix on like volume 5, do stuff that she really enjoys. She's going to be that wife that lives a different life when her husband is not around. She is going to be that one who has her joy when he isn't there. But because she has a husband and kids and a family, she feels like she is doing the right thing, but she is absolutely miserable. Those be the moms that all of a sudden they say they go into Macy's and they never return. And then like 6 years later, you find them living in a trailer park in like Montana. She looks totally different. She got a boyfriend. She's living her best life. And the kids is confronting her like, Mom, what happened? And she's just like, I wasn't happy. That's your future, Clara. You want to live in a trailer in Montana with some dude that manages a bar and he's in a biker gang? Girl, you deserve more. You deserve more, but I don't think you know that. And it's so sad to watch. It's 10:30 and I'm just like, why am I up so late? You don't mean that. You just want to say whatever you can say to make this man want you. Did you realize that she's starting to dress like him? We haven't gone full Ryan with the Black Lives Matter shirts. We haven't seen her in that. But when they were on this date where he was like throwing balls at her head and she was taking it because she's Clara, they had on the same pants. Did y'all notice that? I was like, oh, y'all got on the same pants. Either Ryan is wearing Clara's pants or Clara is wearing Ryan's pants. But y'all at the stage where y'all starting to dress like, and he hasn't even said that he loves you. Girl, get out of this. Girl, get out of this. This is so sad, Clara. I feel like you are going to be the one that says yes on decision. My relationship is a 10 out of 10. It's not. Even the experts know that. And they doing voiceovers about how terrible, how bad you are in this relationship. You are down bad, mama. This is embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. And then when her and Ryan have the conversation about decision day, and Ryan is just like, well, whatever happens, I still enjoy you. Like he friend zoned his wife. He literally friend zoned his wife. And then Clara's just like, can we please talk positive about decision day? Girl, who in the hell cares about positivity and negativity? He told you the truth. He told you the truth. If you are at this point where you're like, I cannot wait to be your wife forever. And then he says to you, well, no matter what happened, I still like you as a person. You have been friend zoned by your husband. Leave before he leaves you. Leave before he leaves you. Ryan is the kind of guy who, if he doesn't break up with her on decision day, he will after the show. Because it's better to save his reputation or make himself look good on TV than be that guy that breaks her heart and she does all this crying. It's better to be like, well, I waited, 2 days after and I realized we just weren't a good fit. I can absolutely see him pulling that. At him in Virginia. I can absolutely, but Virginia might be doing that out of fear. Ryan, that's just what he gives me. You were friend zoned by your husband. Child, I want better for you. I want better for you because then he makes her take this test and she fails it miserably. She's over here taking a test. Do I have ambition? No, who does? And Ryan is like sweating bullets because she's answering incorrectly for every question that he wants her to ace and say a different way. Do I think I'm amazing? Yes. Do I think that I can change the world? Yes. Do I think that I am God? Yes. Ryan wanted her to answer the personality test the same way that he answered the personality test, and she didn't do that. Clara, there's nothing wrong with not having like high ambition. Some people just like to go through life chill. Not everybody wants to work until they're nothing. You know what I mean? Not everybody wants to live by the what is it? The slogan? The slogan. I was going to say logo. The slogan, I'll sleep when I'm dead. Not everybody wants to live like that. Some people just want to enjoy life or take it as how it comes. Not everybody is put on this earth to have these kind of, one way paths to success. That's not Clara saying. Not everybody wants success. Some people just want a chill, happy life. And that's Clara. Ryan is like, he's like them CrossFit Christians. Weird. Them CrossFit Christians are weird. I said it. That's what he is. It's the I'm pressing 5,000 pounds at 5 a.m. in the name of Jesus Christ. Weirdos, right? So that's what he is. He is with the total opposite. And I feel like in the nicest way possible, Clara, this dude has told you what it is. It's on you that you haven't heard. I feel like you've heard it. You don't want to hear it because you just want to be in this relationship. And I think hopefully that she looks back at this and she realizes that once again, she's fallen into that relationship from 3 years ago that she, wanted so desperately to get out of, but didn't get out of until like 3 years after. I hope you don't waste 3 more years of your life. Listen, 27 is still very young. You know what I mean? Like if you stay with this dude and you get out of it, like on your 30th birthday, what the best gift ever for you. I hope that you just date yourself, love yourself, get to know yourself. I want your yes to be your yes and your no to be your no. I want you to practice on saying no for at least a year. Even if it's yes, say no and get used to it and stand in it. You need to be the best Clara for Clara. I think you become Clara for other people and probably lost yourself in so many relationships, platonic relationships as well, that you don't know who the hell you are. And I want you to know that before you go into another relationship, because I'm going to be real with you. I don't want this to work out. This isn't a good relationship for you. This isn't a good relationship for you. I don't want this for you. And this really doesn't matter. But I feel like if you're going to stay with Ryan, you're going to have to stop wearing those dirty lobster socks, especially on your bed, because all I could see was you kicking that dirt all over your little pillows. I was like, oh, if Ryan saw you do that, he would lose his damn mind. Clara, get out of that relationship, sis. It ain't good for you. It ain't good for you asking him to talk positive about decision day. Girl, he's telling you the truth. You're a buddy to him. That's it. You're not his wife. Get out of this. Anyway, if you are just here for the review, beloved, it ends right now. Love your family. Let's talk. Let's chit, chat. I'm going to go up a bit. I'm going to take some from the very beginning, then I'll get some in the middle. And then oh wait, Kimberly Rivers, what you say? Kimberly said she's responding to Jess. They are casting people while this season is on, and people are not applying because of it. That season will probably be a lot of people that were either recruited or wanted to be on TV. So season 13 is going to be worse. That's what you're saying, Kimberly Rivers? Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Maribel. Lordy, will this season ever end? Yes, Maribel. Sis is done. Sis is done. Miss Brown Sugar said, why wouldn't Haley and Jacob both walk? I think it's the show, guys. I really think it's a show. One day, somebody from the show is going to tell us about their contractual obligations to the season, because I feel like the show is keeping them. Oh, did I ever send this email? Ciao. I feel like the show is keeping these people and these couples in relationships because of their contract. I really, really do. I think that when Chris and Paige left, they both forfeited their contract. That's what I think. That's what I think. Miss Bruncher could continue to say, I know that he keeps mentioning being almost 40, but he's also miserable with Haley. He doesn't care. He just wants to be married. This is like, again, it's not refreshing, but wow, we have never seen a man's perspective like this. This is always the perspective of a woman, an aging woman. It is new to see a man be like, I'm turning 40 and I want to be married. I don't want to be single. I don't want to be the 40-year-old dude on the dating scene. Oh, Jacob. But you'd rather stay in a miserable marriage. You gonna be miserable, your wife gonna be miserable, your kids gonna be miserable, and you know who's gonna be miserable, even more miserable than you and your whole family? The teacher that spends the majority of her time with your miserable, biting children, because miserable kids are biters. You know what? Was I a miserable kid? No, I wasn't a miserable kid. See, yeah, I wasn't a biter. I was a stabber. Ciao. Don't cross baby NikkiStar. You will get stabbed with a pencil. I stayed with a sharpener. Anyway, let me stop telling my business. Bree 3 said, I disagree. I think he wants companionship and will love it if it were her. I happen to agree with you, right? I definitely think he wants companionship. I think he will love it if it were Haley, but it also could be anybody. I think that he's ready. Like I'm telling you, I've seen this with my friendships. When men are ready to get married, whoever is there is getting that man. That's why, listen, ladies, sometimes the friend zone work. If you stay in the friend zone long enough, he'll pull you out. If you make it, because it seems like 39 is that number for men. If you can get to like 39 and y'all still besties, right before that 40th birthday, he gonna propose. Listen, if you want him enough, stay in that friend zone until he turned 39 and get ready. Keep your nails done because a ring is coming. A ring is coming. Adriana said, Jake would be an easy husband. Just got to cook steak and eggs and he'll be happy. Yeah, he seems like an easy husband. He seems like there won't be like a lot that he will require. He really, really does. Just an easy-go-lucky husband. All you got to do, like Adriana said, just make his steak and eggs. Make his steak and eggs. Oh, yeah. Razor A said at NikkiStar, NikkiStar TV, a study found out that a lot of men get married simply because they're getting old. Read why men marry some women and not others. Absolutely. 39 is that age for them. Hang around. Hang around, ladies, if that's what you want. If you want him that bad, hang around. Josie said, how does that work? Isn't life expectancy 80? So are people going to be alive up until 160? Yes. I can't do it right now, but let me scroll through my Twitter and I'll post that article in the description box. Let me tell you something. The comments had me dying. So many people were like, oh God, no. Nope. Black Gal said, Mike Jacobs' DMs is about to blow up. He'll find the right one soon. I believe so. Teresa G said, men get real scared around 40. I dodged a couple of proposals. Panic, love, no thanks. You know what happens is really, really weird. Men and women are so different. It's odd that we actually work together. It's really, really odd because we're so different. Because the longer a woman is like unmarried, the more that like she like marriage is like not an option, because she just has, I think when women get to a certain age and they spent time with themselves and they've like been in relationships or whatever, I think like the older we get, we're just like, I want this, but I'm okay without it, right? So we just won't accept certain things, like stuff that we were accepting in our 20s because we wanted to get married so desperately. And not saying that, they're the same women who wanted to get married don't want to get married later in life, but it's just like you really think about life, you really think about marriage as like for the rest of my life, and you start to think of, do I really want to do, is this somebody I could really do that with? And I think, which is why a lot of men, or a lot of churches and like religious institutions want women to get married younger, because when you get to that age where you're just like, I'm not sure this is the best thing for me, I want something different, there won't be a lot of marriages. Because I'm going to talk about it at 2 today on the Real Housewives of New Jersey. A lot of the moms don't live with their husbands. They're literally saying married because, benefits and things like that. But a lot of the moms on the older moms, the moms of the ladies on the show, are not married, are not living with their husbands, and they love it. They love it. It's just like they stop by to see the husband maybe once or twice at a year, and they're good, because they are finally realizing that I am better off without this. I'll take it when I feel like it, but not all the time. So I think, but it's very different with men, right? Because the older men get, the more they want marriage. The older women get, the more they don't want marriage, the more they probably just want like companionship. Listen, women be dating. Y'all think we don't be dating? Women be dating for years. Yeah, hello. A lot of us are Dolores. A lot of us are Dolores. Madison said none of these couples should stay together. This season is pure trash. You better not hold back, Madison. Hey, Kamisha. Kamisha said marriage is what you make it. What percentage of population can afford Bentleys? Very few. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because, baby, let me tell you something. I could be sick of this relationship. I could have my keys. I could get myself, and I could be ready to go. And then I look outside, and he pull up with a Bentley and a bow on it. You know what? Let me see what he's talking about. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Phil, I didn't want to talk about it because Ryan is caked up. Ryan is always double cheeked up, not just on a Thursday afternoon. He is double cheeked up every damn day. Does he know how big his butt is? Can I be with a man that got a bigger butt than me? I've never done it, so I don't know. I just feel, you know what, Clara? You got a lot to work with. Just, girl. Oh, Kimberly River said, why the way Jacob and Haley were smiling at each other, did they do something a previous night? If this couple stays together, I hope if they do stay together, I hope they do it like a live and say, well, we were just, exactly. Thumbs up if y'all can see me. Thumbs up if y'all can see me. Okay. I don't like, I have no idea what happened. I have no idea what happened. All I know is that it kicked me off. Hold on, because I'm about to cut StreamYard out. Hold on. Ciao. The way I was about to call StreamYard customer service, listen. Because you can say what you want about YouTube. They never like kicked me off. They kicked me off. And then when I tried to like get back on, I got this notification that the network wasn't secure. And then every time I tried to get back to the website, it said it didn't exist. And I was like, no, StreamYard, you done took my damn money. Now all of a sudden your website don't exist. Listen, let's not play these games. Now you only got my money. I done took our hard-earned earned coin, okay? And I done gave it to StreamYard. Now y'all playing. Let's not let this happen again. Thank you all for sticking around. Thank you all, because I honestly came back when everything was fine. I came back and I was about to delete it, but I saw you guys were still in here talking. I was like, oh, the family's still here. Tracy said, stream, hold on. Ciao. Put our stuff back up. Tracy said, StreamYard was playing with me last week. Like, listen, I ain't had no problems with them when I was using this for free. Now y'all done took our money, okay? Because y'all made it possible. Now they done took our money, and now you playing games. That's not okay with me, girl. Because I got the strongest internet in the house. I'm literally sitting next to my Wi-Fi, my whole Wi-Fi setup. Don't play me. Play checkers. That wasn't cute, StreamYard. That wasn't cute, but we're back. And I could only stay on for like 10 to 15 minutes because I got to get ready for New Jersey. But we're back. Thank you, Crazy Homebody Girl said, LOL, I'm cooking, so I still had you on. Thank you for sticking around, guys. Kimberly said we would never leave. Thank you all, because I was heated. I was literally about to like cut it off, and then I was like, oh, they still here. I love y'all. Thank you. StreamYard don't want us to be great. They don't. And the only reason why I'm using it is because I can broadcast from here to Facebook and to Twitter. And I know I know there are people who watch me just on Facebook. You know what I mean? I know there are people who only watch when I post my videos on Twitter. So I just want to have a place where everybody can, like, one stream where everybody can connect. And like people like my dad, right? My mom, it took me a while to get her set up on YouTube. My dad, I don't even feel like it, but he can watch me from Facebook. So, that's really important. Like, my older family members really like to watch me, and it's a lot easier for them to do it this way. And it doesn't take a lot of time out for me, doing the whole thing with the links and tagging. And I could just, do it all from one place. But this was a problem for me today. This was a problem. KT said, having too much fun to go. Guys, I'm telling you, our first meetup is going to be crazy. I can't wait. Yes, and Shonda, thank you so much for the Cash App, because Shonda Cash App me. She was just like, you're frozen. And as soon as like she said that, my thing started to like, you start to get that waiting pinwheel or whatever. And I'm like, what is going on? Because I'm doing all this talking. And I'm like, wait, what's happening? Thank you all so much. Miss Brown Sugar said, did y'all talk about these two scenes? Why was Clara standing so close to the pins every time Ryan through the football, but steady flinching. 2, going to bed with a full face on a white comforter. I bet you that bothered Ryan. I bet you that bothered Ryan. Yeah, I don't know why Clara wouldn't move, right? Because Ryan was not going to stop throwing them balls at her head. So I don't know why she wouldn't move. And I think that maybe she had on to be honest with you, I think her wearing makeup was TV magic. I think she had the full face on because she was filming. I know some days she doesn't, but I think she, put on her face because she was filming, and, probably after the cameras left, she took all the makeup off. I wish she would have had one eye open and been looking at like the mirror facing her right on their dresser. I wish she would have been looking at that because she could have saw how her husband was looking while she was falling asleep. He was looking stressed. Because I think that Ryan is just like, how am I going to tell her that I don't want to be in this relationship? I feel like I've told her in so many ways, but you have to blatantly tell her on decision day that you don't want to be with her. I feel like we're all going to be shocked. I think I'm going to be on the East Coast. Let me see. So wait, let me look at my calendar. Because if I'm on the East Coast, I'm going to go live right after this next week. Oh, Bia. I'm going to be on the East Coast. So I will let me not say that because I don't know what I'm going to be doing on the 5th. Let me check. Keep reminders set for my channel, and also follow me on Instagram at NikkiNicoleStar. That's NikkiNicoleStar. Follow me there, and also keep a lookout on the community tab, because if I am able to go live right after this episode of Married at First Sight, it's going to be a scene. Be ready. Put the kids to bed. Make sure you can stay up late, because we going to get into the foolishness. Yeah. I think after I watch that, I won't be able to take notes and go to sleep. I think I'll probably be enraged, specifically from Chris and Paige. But yeah, that's something that we're going to need to talk about immediately. So I don't think I could wait. Thank you, Shonda. Thank you. You always be having my back. I appreciate it. Girl named Lauren said, hoping to get some proximity to the balls. Oh, poor Clara. It's such a sad situation. Girl, I want more for you. Stefania for sure said she should have caught one of those footballs. Those are the only balls he's throwing for. Wow, child, he's not throwing them her way. LS said, side note, they've already shipped my grits. They're going to be so delicious. Those grits are so good. They're so good. I remember, what was it, like 3 weeks ago? Was it 3 weeks? Yeah, it was like about 3 weeks ago. I made a whole pot. Of the yellow ones, because the yellow ones, if you're going to buy the grits, the Southern Queen Foods, if you're going to buy their grits, the yellow ones are sweet, not like sugary sweet, not like they don't taste like cream of wheat, but there's a slight sweetness. The white ones are bland, like they have a flavor, but they're creamy, but they don't taste. You don't get any kind of sweetness from it. The yellow ones are very sweet. I added some. Is it manchego? I added some manchego, some cheddar, Gouda, some smoked Gouda with some salt and pepper. Added a little bit of whole milk. Baby, those grits were a bomb. And that's all I ate. I ate that. And then I still had some later. So I asked my mom to make some fried fish. She made one and then hopped on a prayer call. So there wasn't enough. I wanted more fish. And then, my sister and my mom also wanted some fish. And I had to wait for her to get off her prayer call to finish frying the fish. And I was just like, no, I still have this warm pot of grits. I want some fried fish to go with it. So I took my mom's batter, and like while she's on her prayer call, she's instructing me on how to fry fish. I did a bang up job. That was my first time ever frying fish, and I did a bang up job. The grits went with it beautifully. I got to stop talking about the grits because I feel like I want that again. Now I'm going to have a craving for fish and grits. Damn it. Damn it. One time I made some fried salmon to go with those grits. Well, I'm lying. My sister made some fried salmon to go with the grits. I made the grits, but she made the fried salmon. The best PMS meal I ever had. C. Golden said, Paige and Chris have probably still been hunching. Probably, girl. Probably C. Golden. Knowing Paige. I hope she does not show up with that struggle wig she's been wearing. I hope not. Kimberly Rivers said, the way the show was produced, we don't really know the real couples. I wish they will let us see how they are for real. I absolutely agree with you, because concerning 90 Day Fiancé, my opinion of a lot of the couples on 90 Day Fiancé self-quarantine changed a ton. Specifically, Elizabeth and Andre. I was just like, oh, wow, you are really turning it up for the cameras. This is not how your relationship actually is. Andre was actually very loving to Elizabeth, and I was shocked because he seems like such a brute on the show. But, you know, of course, they manipulate a lot of stuff, but I did not know how exaggerated a lot of the 90 Day Fiancé relationships were until I watched 90 Day Fiancé Self-Quarantine, because at that point, you couldn't even have a producer coaching you at that time. At that point, they were just, you know, telling them to set up their iPhones and to film their everyday life, and they will edit the footage for them, right? So essentially, the cast was producing their own content and sending it to the 90 Day Fiancé production team to edit and put out to us. So when the cast can produce their own content, you can see who these people actually are. So my opinion of Elizabeth and Andre changed drastically. Now, if we see these couples on Couples Cam, if some of them do make it, I know we'll probably see a totally different couple. You know what I mean? But I'm not sure who's going to be on Couples Cam from this season, aside from Brianna and Vincent. What other couples do we have? I mean, I wouldn't bet on any of them working. Wait, who are y'all calling Ted Bundy? Who are y'all calling Ted Bundy? Pink Petals, I fried it once. I did a good job. I haven't done it again. I haven't done it again. I don't know why. I don't know why. I did a good job. I did a good job. With the help of my mother. Oh, that's who you're calling Ted Bundy. This has nothing to do with Eric. Why do they keep on calling Ted Bundy handsome? Like, I watch a lot of ID channel. I've watched a lot of docs about Ted Bundy. They're obsessed with Ted Bundy, John Wayne Gacy, and not just, okay, it's two more. BTS, Bind, Torture, BTK, Bind, Torture, Kill, that weirdo, whose daughter, we're about to get into the ID channel. Did y'all see the ID channel episode about the BTK killer, and his daughter was doing an interview, like they were interviewing his daughter and talking about her father, and she was saying how he was a great dad, and she was very shocked that he was a serial killer. She looked and talked just like her father. Same mannerisms and everything. Anyway, Jeffrey Dahmer. They're obsessed with Jeffrey Dahmer as well. There's always going to be something, some movie, some, you know, true crime show about those killers. And I'm just like, please, there has to be somebody else. But in everything, every, you know, true crime show that I've watched about about Ted Bundy, also the movies that keep on coming out about him, they keep on saying that he was handsome. That's why he was able to lure women in his car and, you know, rape and strangle them, because he was so handsome. And they always show his picture and we see videos of him. And I'm just like, where's the handsome? Listen, white men in the 70s, it was a slim pickings. Slim pickings if he was considered handsome. Not when Paul Newman was still breathing. Not when there was a Robert Redford. Ted Bundy was handsome? Really? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I didn't get that. But they always, in every doc, he was so handsome. That's how women felt safe with him. Okay. Now, Brad Pitt could be a serial killer. If we're going, go white serial killers, Brad Pitt could definitely lure me to a car, especially in his Fight Club days. Listen, I'm getting in. I'm getting in that car. Get it, Reese. Get it. Get it. Are you going to use the grits that I told you about? Child, they're delicious. Those grits are dangerous. If I get them again in the fall, I'm gonna wait till the fall. It's definitely going to be special occasion grits. Kimberly said, Lord, not BTK. I had just moved to Wichita when he was finally caught. What? My mom was terrified. My thing is, how you not know he was a serial killer? Some people just got the look. Some people just got the look. Now, what was a terrifying serial killer? John Wayne Gacy. I think it's because I don't do the clowns. I'm not a clown person. I think it's also because my sister made me watch Killer Clowns when I was a kid, and I've always been terrified ever since then. So I don't do the clowns. But to go from like being a clown performing at kid shows to murdering people, yikes, bro. That one always scares me. That one always gets me. Tracy, who? Wait. Where, Tracy? We are fine. Me and Tracy are finally disagreeing. Ted was one of the better looking serial killers? No. Wait a minute. Come now. You can't say that to me. Not the queen of the ID channel. Wait a minute. Hold on. Not no Ted Bundy. How do we end up here? We started off Dragon StreamYard, and here y'all got me searching hot serial killers. Oh my God. I searched hot serial killers. Who is the first one? Ted Bundy. Charles Manson. Who are y'all asking? You know what? Richard Ramirez. I know y'all will not agree, but he has the cheekbones. The cheekbones. This is his earlier ones is a little bit better. I think that Richard Ramirez was more attractive than Ted Bundy. Kenneth Bianchi. Where? Okay. Now this is a better looking. How did we end up here? Lord. Anybody just joining me? Just stick with me. Stick with me. Kenneth Bianchi is not bad. It's not bad. This is the first picture that I saw of him, though. And I'm like, what's going on with this? I love a curly haired man, but this was not a good look. Everybody was trying to have a Jerry curl back in the day. He looked better when he had a blowout. He looked better when he had a blowout. That's it. There's nobody else. There has to be it's Richard Ramirez. It's not Ted Bundy. Why y'all have to stop saying that? It is not Ted Bundy. Richard Ramirez. Yeah, that's what I'm going to go with. How far we have fallen. That's what I'm going to go with. Tracy, ain't no way Ted Bundy was hotter than Richard Ramirez. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Sarah said, Richard looks like he eat dogs alive. You bugging, Nikki. You think that how are we here? It is what it is. You think that Ted Bundy is hotter than Richard Ramirez? Ted Bundy with the unibrow? Girl, ain't no way. Ain't no way. I can't believe there's not a hot serial killer. This man y'all thought was hot enough to be played by Zac Efron? Really? Come on. Y'all got to get out of the house. Get vaccinated and get out of the damn house. Y'all done forgot what hot men look like. Y'all done forgot. Y'all done forgot. I can't believe, you know what? Maybe not hot. Let me use attractive serial killers. Because maybe, who's doing this list? Who's doing this list? Because how is it? Richard Ramirez is, yeah. It's Richard Ramirez. Y'all can't convince me nothing else. Y'all can't convince. This is why I love this channel. In Yarden, what? You know what, Army? What's going on? What's going on? Because you know where he lives? Like one of his homes. I think it's in Joshua Tree. They're like digging around his property. Why are they digging around his property? Chow. What is going on? Army, no. Chow. And Yarden is a mess. Oh, God. You know what? QQQ, I got you. We should not look into those things. Don't play with the spirits. You right. You right. You right. You right. Let me not call these men up. Let me let them rest in hell. Let me let them rest in hell. You right. You right. Hold on. Absolutely right. Let me open up the window. QQQ, you are absolutely right. I had to open up the window because we're going to get these spirits out of here. Let me get to Psalms. Yes, which one are we going to do? Are we going to do that one? Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. All right. I'm reading this. Listen, it's not a game. It's not a game. I'll be reading my word. Don't play. Don't play. Bless the Lord. Oh, my soul. O Lord, my God, thou art very great. Thou art clothed with honor and majesty. Who coverest thyself with light as with a garment? Who stretches out the heavens like a curtain? Who layeth the beams of his chambers in the waters? Who maketh the clouds his chariots? Who walks upon the wings of the wind? Who maketh his angels spirits, his ministers of flaming fire? Who laid the foundation? Come on, of the earth. Just gotta catch up with his foolishness. I love y'all. Of the earth, that it should not be removed forever. And we are calling on that God that I just spoke about to get them Ted Bundy spirits out of here. He got to flee. Richard Ramirez got to flee. John Wayne Gacy got to flee. You cannot rest. You cannot rest. Hallelujah. And it is so. Shoot. And it is so. Thank you, QQQ. We got it out of here. We got it out of here. Come on out of this room. Thank you, QQQ. I appreciate you for getting us back on track. I apologize to the people who just got here. I apologize. I know somebody was just like, is this married at first sight? What is going on? QQQ had to get us together. Yes, Blair, casting them out. We don't play. We don't play. Do I got holy water? I need to get some holy water. Where's my holy water? I get my holy water. You know what? I'm going to play some hymnals after I get off of here because, you know, they copyrighted. Anyway, yes, thank you. Thank you, Tracy. Let me get off of here. Lord, did we end with an exorcism? Go. You cannot rest. Go. Stefania for sure. It's the Biden family Bible for me. Amen. Loose here. Yeah, you cannot rest. You cannot rest. QQ said, we will not be playing with these spirits. That's right. That's right. Oh, child. Yes, we're getting into Real Housewives of New Jersey next. Let me get off of here. But first, let me acknowledge. Hold on. Oh. Somebody sent me a Venmo. Thank you. Thank you, Nyla. Thank you. Thank you, family. Thank you. All right, y'all. Yes. QQQ said, you got me in the market raising my hands. That's right. In Jesus' name. We will not. We will not. And please listen to Tony on your way out. Okay, fam, on your way out, please hit that thumbs up button if you haven't. Thank you all so much for joining me and sticking around. I apologize, but you know, we got to do what we got to do to get StreamYard together because this will not happen again. Let me get out of here. If you are interested in joining me for another exorcism, I'm going to be reviewing The Real Housewives of New Jersey in about 10 or so minutes. So join me back here on YouTube, on Twitch, wherever you might find me in about 10 or so minutes for The Real Housewives of New Jersey. Thank you for staying here and, you know, enjoying this foolishness. That is me. I love y'all, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Yes, cute. Bye, family. Find me on Cameo. Find me on Cameo. Bye, my loves.